Take 5. This is the fifth time taking this video. Every time I take this video, something happens. Either someone walks in the room or something bad happens. Right now, I'm in Chennai. My room's fans are off, and this room experiences a different level of heat altogether. Like this room is somewhere around 50 degrees Celsius, so it better works. So anyway, this is my Kumar, and you people are listening to the Computer Show. I know it's been a while I've not uploaded a video, and for the last few weeks or month I was thinking to upload something. So for the last I think 3-4 weeks I've started to learn a particular technology. I think you people have heard about that, machine learning. I think there's no one in this particular world who has not experienced machine learning or AI in a particular instead. I think everywhere we go today, even like right now you're watching this video, you have sure went through some of the machine learning algorithms to find this video or anything. So machine learning is one of the very fundamentals of computer science in today's day and age. So as thought to make a complete new playlist on that, and since I've been learning about machine learning, so I think that might be helpful for you people too, and that's helpful for me. So anyway, so I thought that whatever I learn I will share with you people. So anyway, so let's start off it, and I want to know that I will be uploading videos very frequently. I know I've been said this thing for a few times now, so let's hope so that everything goes right. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so what is machine learning? So let me read something out for you. A computer program is set to learn from experience E with respect to some task T and performance measure P if its performance as tasks is T as measured by P improves experience E. So neither did you or I understood what this means. So I will simplify it for you. So what basically machine learning is in very simple terms is that there is a particular data set, okay, and there are some independent variables and a dependent variable. So independent variables are or like you can say the data which is in front of you, and dependent variable is a variable which you want to know the answer for. So when you go to the independent variables, so the algorithm is trained according to the independent variables, and there are cases in which the dependent variable, the answer is already there. So and it depends on the kind of data it is. There are continuous data, discrete data, and for many fanatic kind of data. I will teach you, not teach you, we will talk about that particular thing later down the line. So the, how it works is that there are neural networks in AI, which, listen, I have not read about neural networks to a very fundamental level right now, but if you want to know how neural networks work, go and check Blue Brown's video on machine learning. They have taught her, I think if I'm not wrong, it's a 17-minute long video. I'm very sorry for the disturbance which happened in the background. I cannot control those things. So anyway, let's move forward. So you can go and check these things out. So I think that if you want to know fundamental how the training works, you can go and check that things out. Anyway, coming back. So you train the particular data set using neural networks and different machine learning algorithms, and then in another data set you will give the independent variables which are the data you have, and you can find the dependent variable without any, like, you don't need to even worry about that. You just run that particular algorithm and the final answer. So in machine learning, a very simple word is that it makes things very easy. So machine learning is also of two kinds: supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So supervised learning is a learning in which, the example which I gave just right now. So you will be given some data set. You will first of all train the data set, and then in the next data set you will find the discrete variable. Discrete variable is like the place you want to know the value. So these are the two kind of main learning which are unsupervised learning and supervised learning. So there are some major machine learning techniques. The first one being regression or estimation. So regression is basically predicting continuous values. So like CO2 emissions from a particular engine dataset. So back in the days when the cars were junky and bad and lousy, so there were small engine sizes, and later down the line with the new technologies coming, the engine sizes started to increase. So what happened was that with the use of machine learning, what we can do is that even if a car of a certain engine size is not here, we can still predict the amount of CO2 emissions it will produce, because we have the data sets of the different sizes of engine. That's the example of regression or continuous learning. the second technique being classification, the third technique being clustering, the fourth being association, the fifth being anomaly detection, the sixth being sequence mining, the seventh being dimension reduction, then and the ninth one being recommendation system. So right now I've only read about regression. I'm right now in classification. So with the passage of time, when I will come to know about classification and all these techniques mentioned here, I will discuss with you people also. So one of the very common confusion people have is what's the difference between AI, ML, and deep learning. So I will tell you what are the basic difference between AI, ML. So AI is basically all the things related like computer vision, image processing, language processing. All these things comes under AI. And what machine learning is that machine learning, as I was talking right now about classification, clustering, all these are like machine learning is a branch of an AI. You can say that it's more of a branch of a particular AI. And what deep learning is like, deep learning is a deeper level of machine learning. So what deep learning does is that you might have seen in your Google lenses, yeah. The moment you scroll over a particular, like right now I'm in Tamil Nadu, so everywhere I go, there's Tamil written, and I don't understand or speak Tamil either. So what I do is I take my phone out, go on, get my camera on, and get to Google Lens and just translate it, and it translates the particular language, any language I want. Like I prefer English, so this is being done with deep learning. So what does it trains our particular devices and the algorithm in a very much deeper level. So these are like the basic difference between AI, ML, and deep learning. If you know something else and if you want to elaborate, you can go in the comment section and tell me about more. I would love to have you people searching on this too. And if you want to know these things in much more depth, I think you should go on Google and search about these things. What is the difference between supervised learning and unsupervised learning? So supervised learning, as I was saying you earlier in this video, supervised learning is a particular way in which we teach the model about the particular data set, and then later down the line it predicts the value itself. Unsupervised learning, we don't teach them shit. They do it by themselves. How they do it, why they do it, I don't know. I will learn about that and we will discuss about these things much later down the line. We don't teach them anything, but it's way more difficult because you know, if you are not teaching, but then how is it predicting stuffs anyway? So that's a rather interesting thing, and I'm very excited to know about that. So on this note, I think I would love to finish this video. I think the next time we meet, we will discuss more in depth about supervised learning and many branches which comes in this classification and regression and many more. So yeah, thank you for people who are still watching this video. This is Mayank Kumar and you're watching The Comedy Show.